when employers are looking to hire and find people with their job descriptions, which I was definitely laughing to myself about, not at you, but with what you were saying, because just yesterday, a friend told my wife, hey, there's an opening in my department. You should, go ahead and do it. Submit your application and resume and all that kind of stuff. So I asked her about it. I said, what is this? What is the job for? And she goes, well, let me read you the description. And I didn't say it to her, but after she read it, I'm like, I don't know what that is. And it's not because of big words or jargon. It was just so, just like you said, pleasant attitude, hard worker, dedicated. But I have no idea what she was talking about. So when people are putting in those details and then going the extra mile and personalizing the interview with them, do you think that they're appreciating that extra step as the employer? Not obviously, I would think the candidate does, but do you think that they, realize that that's important?
Well, I actually know that they realize it's important because, when we take a job intake call, we won't just take the job description. We won't have HR send us a job description, work on it. We always want to talk to the hiring manager. And that's the first question we ask them. We say, let's break down this job as a percentage of time. And that's our go-to question. And 99% of the time, the person will say, you know what? That's a great question. I said, wait a second, didn't you just write this job description? How is that a great question now? But it really gets them to think. It gets them to think that saying you have good interpersonal skills and you're dedicated and motivated, and even some of the stuff that they say you're going to do is fluff. It's not a job description. I mean, it's okay to reinvent this wheel because the wheel's kind of turned into more of a square than a circle at this point. It doesn't work anymore. Even our resumes, we're looking to roll out a whole new way of presenting candidates. But let's stick with the job description right now. Tell the candidate this is what you're going to do, and I think on a job description you can say, and this is what you absolutely must have. And if that's absolutely what they must have, you got to live with that because you might miss out on a candidate. And I always say to the hiring manager, why? Why must they have this? I love when my clients say they have to have a CPA, and I say, why? If they're not signing off on an audit opinion, why do they need a CPA? And they can't answer that question. Okay, so we'll scratch that out, right? So you really have to dig down and say, what is the person going to do, and what does it really take for them to do it? And then you're going to find the right candidate, and you learn a little bit about almost yourself, right? That position, and sometimes you say, why am I saying this person has to do this on a daily basis? Maybe they shouldn't be doing that. So I think they appreciate it quite a bit, and it also helps them in the interview process because these people, the hiring manager, they're not in human resources. They don't interview people every day. It's just as intimidating for them sometimes as it is for the candidate. But then when they really know what they're talking about, when they can really explain this job in detail, it makes it more comfortable, I think, for both parties involved.
Mhm.